Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. Here they are, the Eggheads. Feeling boisterous?
Absolutely.
Yes. I can tell. Now, if you'd like to work on a question from the Eggheads while you watch at home, Kevin, you've got one?
Yes, the 1948 London Olympics, the Frenchwoman Micheline Ostermeyer won gold medals in both the shot put and the discus, and she got a bronze in the high jump as well, had a very successful games. But she had an occupation, a day job, that doesn't seem like the most obvious fit with her athletics career. So what was her occupation?
There's something that isn't discus-related or strength-related. Yeah. Accountant, maybe?
No.
Not going to tell me. OK, we'll find out the answer at the end of the show. Challenging the might of our quiz Goliaths today are Ali's Army from Fife. Now, the majority of this friends and family team quiz together once a month at Betty Nichols' pub in Kirkcaldy. Let's meet them.
Hi, my name's Marie and I'm a college lecturer.
Hi, I'm Alan and I'm a school teacher.
Hi, my name's Patrick and I'm a postman.
Hi, I'm Andrew and I'm a hospital doctor.
Hi, I'm Andrew and I'm an English teacher.
So, Marie and team, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Great to see you here. Marie, what brings you together?
3 of us are family and other 2 are friends, and we quiz together maybe once a month.
And Ali's Army, just remind us that title, what it means.
So Ali's Army originally was the name of the Scotland fans who followed Scotland to the World Cup in 1978 in Argentina. You might not remember it because England weren't there. The manager was Ali MacLeod.
I do remember, yeah.
So the fans were called Ali's Army. But our Ali's Army is named after a good friend of ours, Alistair Bruce, who was a big Scotland fan. He actually went to 2 World Cups despite being in a wheelchair all his life. And he was a big quiz fan, and he died 18 months ago. So we decided to set up a quiz team in his memory. So we called it Ali's
wonderful.
Army.
So it's a bit of the football from '78, and it's your friend as well.
It's Alistair,
Remembering Alistair.
Yeah.
OK, well, good luck, Ali's Army. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. Now, Ali's Army, I can tell you the challengers won the last game, which proves at least that it can be done. So there's £1,000 if you beat the Eggheads today. And the first head-to-head battle is on the subject of film and TV. So one of you, please, against, and I'll give you the names, Beth, Steve, Barry, Kevin, or Judith.
Patrick?
Going to go for Patrick?
Patrick.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Very good, Patrick, our postman. And who would you like to shove in the box?
I'll go Steve.
OK, Patrick from Ali's Army playing Steve from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in our legendary question room. Patrick, good luck here.
Thank you.
Here we go. Film and TV, and Patrick, you can choose. Do you go first or second?
I'd like to go first, please.
All right, here we go, Patrick. Good luck. In which James Bond film is Judi Dench's character M killed? Slight spoiler territory here. Skyfall, GoldenEye, or Live and Let Die?
I think it was the most recent one out of those, so I'll go for Skyfall.
It was indeed Skyfall. Well done. OK, Steve, your question. Which band won the 2017 series of The X Factor? Is it the Cat Kelvins, Raksu, or Jack and Joel?
It's probably the easiest one to say. It's Raksu.
Raksu's right. You obviously enjoyed that series. Patrick, in which decade is the Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep film The Post set? 1930s, 50s, or 70s?
You should probably know this being a postman, but... I'll go for... the 1930s.
Eggs, help us out here.
It's the story of the Pentagon Papers, which were papers detailing all the hidden stuff that had gone on in relation to the Vietnam War. And it just preceded Watergate, so Watergate followed hard on the heels of this, but that only really comes in right at the end of the film.
And who's the famous guy who leaked the Pentagon Papers?
Daniel Ellsberg.
Wow, their knowledge. Sorry, Patrick, 1970s. Steve, to take the lead, which of these Alien films was released first? Alien Resurrection, Aliens, or Alien Covenant?
Well, I do believe that Aliens was the sequel to Alien, so that's my answer.
Aliens is right. Well done. He's ahead, and it means, Patrick, you've got to get this one right to stay in. In which US TV series did the Scottish actress Ashley Jensen play the role of the seamstress Christina McKinney? Was this Ugly Betty, Sex and the City, or Ally McBeal?
I haven't actually watched any of them before, but I'm pretty sure that she was in Ugly Betty.
Any of your teammates know?
It's
Is he
Ugly
right?
Betty. I think so, yeah.
Yes, you're right, Patrick. Well done. Well done. Okay, so Steve can still take the round with this. What genre is the 2017 Christian Bale film Hostiles? World War II, werewolf, or Western?
Do you know, for a minute I was struggling. I thought, why have I not seen this film? And then I remembered I have. And it's a really good film, actually. It's a Western.
You remember cowboy hats and...
Yeah, pretty much.
Western is right, Steve. He's got 3 out of 3. Patrick, sorry, that's what they do on a good day. Find a way around it, though, and you can win. Come back to us, and let's play on. So, as it stands, Ally's army have lost 1 brain from the final round. The Eggheads are all still there, all 5. Let's see if we can knock one out, and the next subject is science. Who wants this?
I'll take this, Jeremy.
OK, so it's going to be Andrew, our hospital doctor. That could be helpful. Against anyone but Steve.
Judith? We're thinking about Judith. Judith.
OK, Andrew S. from Ally's army versus Judith from the Eggheads on science. Could the challengers now pull one back? Let's see. Please go to our question room. Andrew, you are a hospital doctor who plays the bass guitar.
That's right, Jeremy.
But
yeah.
not at the same time.
Not usually, no.
So what sort of work do you do in the health service?
I'm a consultant in acute medicine.
That's A&E, is it?
Well, not quite. It's near the front door of the hospital, but it's non-surgical stuff, looking after adults with various medical conditions, but not A&E.
So Andrew S. versus Judith, and let's see. Science, do you want to go first or second, Andrew?
I'll go first.
All right, here we go. Good luck. Argon accounts for what percentage of the Earth's atmosphere? 0.9%, 9%, or 90%?
I think that's 0.9%.
So the least, let's check Barry will know this, or Beth will know this. Beth?
Yep, 0.9%.
0.9% is right. Okay, Judith, which of these scientists was born in the 17th century? Was it Marie Curie, Blaise Pascal, or Louis Pasteur?
I think it was Pascal.
Pascal, Blaise Pascal is correct. 1 each. Andrew, which of these is another name for the European bison? Is it caracal, weasant, or avocet?
It's tricky. Avocet is a bird, I think. I'll go with weasant.
Judith will know.
That's right.
Weasant it is. Is avocet a bird, Judith?
Avocet's a bird and caracal's a cat.
Okay. So, to catch up, Miss Keppel, what is the approximate altitude of a satellite in geostationary orbit above the Earth? 12,000 kilometers, 24,000, or 36,000?
Can't we do feet? I just absolutely, this pure guess, 12,000 kilometers.
So, Eggheads, a plane would fly at 12,000 feet, Eggheads?
No, normally about 35,000, the big
35,000 feet? Because I'm having to go into Imperial for this. So do we then say 35,000 feet is about 3 miles and...
It's about 5 miles.
5, yeah. That doesn't get us anywhere.
No, it's, I mean, in mile terms, I think for geostationary satellites, it's a bit over 22,300.
Really?
So if you then...
Long way out.
1.6 kilometres to a mile, so that leads to 36.
Wow.
Yeah. So Kevin is saying about 22,000 miles, maybe, Judith, but 36,000 kilometres is the answer here.
I just can't do kilometers in relation to feet, which is what I would have been. I mean, like you, I was thinking of aeroplanes.
As you can see, we've got a very high standard of scientific knowledge here, Andrew. Both Judith and I struggling, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
And you can take the round with this and level things up. In which part of the human body is the moringa located? That's M-Y-R-I-N-G-A. Knee, heart, or ear? For the round.
Yeah, can you spell that again, Jeremy?
M-Y-R-I-N-G-A.
I believe that's in the ear.
Judith, what would you say?
I've no idea. But ear's a good bet because it's full of very odd sounding things.
And you get the ringing in the ear. Maybe it's to do with that, yeah. Or maybe that led us astray. No, you're right, Andrew. Well done. It is the ear. 3 out of 3. You're in the final round. Judith knocked out. It's level. Exciting, isn't it? We'll play on in just a moment. As it stands, Ali's Army have lost 1 brain from the final round, while the Eggheads have also lost Judith, so it's level. And the next subject is geography. Okay, so 3 of you left.
What do you think? Well, I think it is.
I think.
I leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not one of my stronger ones.
My
I'll go for
turn.
Yeah. You've memorised your capital cities.
Okay.
Alan?
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, a teacher versus choose Beth, Barry or Kevin.
Barry. Okay. Barry. Okay.
Yeah.
Go with Barry. Okay. Barry, please.
All right. Alan from Ali's Army versus Barry, known as He's Been to Every Answer. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions. Alan, you are a teacher?
Yes.
Do you teach geography?
I'm afraid to say I don't teach geography. No, I teach maths.
Ah, well, Barry, that's up your street as well.
I love maths, it is indeed.
Is there a connection between maths and geography somehow, Barry, that can reassure our guest?
I'm not sure. Cartesian coordinates, possibly.
There we are. Well, you're up against a great player here, Alan. He travels so much. We lose track, Barry, don't we?
Yes, I think at the last count I've been to about 85 different countries.
OK, and how about you, Alan? Have you been around?
European countries, been to a few European countries. Spain, our favourite.
OK, well, let's hope we get lots of questions on Spain. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
Alan, good luck against Barry. Which of these countries is the largest by area? India, Italy or Iran? The largest by area.
Yeah, I'll rule out Italy, I think. I'll go for India.
India's quite right. Well done. First point to our challenger. Barry, to you. Which of these places is a city? Blackpool, Exeter or Northampton?
I think the answer to that must be Exeter.
Exeter is a city, yeah? OK, Alan. Formentera is an island in which body of water? Caribbean Sea, Mediterranean Sea or Arabian Sea?
I think it's the Mediterranean Sea.
You're right. It is Mediterranean. Playing well. And anyone help us, Eggheads, on where Formentera is?
One of the Balearic.
It's a Spanish
It's a Balearic island.
It's a Balearic island, Spanish.
Yeah.
OK. So there we are. That was our Spain question. How about that, Alan? Barry, what is the approximate population of Ethiopia? 15 million, 55 million, or 105 million?
No, it's not 15 million. Ethiopia is, I think, the second most highly populated country in Africa. It might even be the first. So, I don't know, but it's 105 million just seems a lot. But I think 55 million is too few. I'm going to go for 105 million.
105 million is your answer. Now, I'm thinking if you put it second, which is your first most populated country?
I think that may be Nigeria.
But yes, Ethiopia is 105 million, Barry. Well done. OK, so third question, Alan. Put the pressure on him. What features in the centre of the national flag of Venezuela? Guns, stars, or birds?
Venezuela is in South America. Is it going to be guns? I wouldn't have thought so. Stars or birds for Venezuela? I think I'll go for birds.
It's stars. I think birds are on another flag. Let's think.
Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea has got birds. Mexico's got birds.
Yeah, there's various birds. A couple have got guns as well, but this one is stars.
Yeah, stars is the answer for Venezuela, so Barry has a chance to take the round. Barry, which landlocked US state is nicknamed the Cornhusker State? Barry, is it Minnesota, Oregon, or Nebraska?
No, I think Oregon is the Wolverine state. I think the answer to this is Nebraska.
Nebraska is correct. 3 out of 3. Another great round by an Egghead, and Barry is in the final. Sorry, Alan, knocked out. Come back to us, and we'll see what happens in the last round before the final. We always love our nicknames for US states, don't we? So the question was about Nebraska, the Cornhusker state. Barry, you had the Wolverine state as
Yeah,
Oregon.
I might not be right on that one.
Anyone help us with the Wolverine?
Michigan.
Michigan, Kevin. Yeah, that's right. Oregon is what?
Beaver.
Beaver State. How could you forget that? And Minnesota.
2009.
Land of a Thousand
1,000 Lakes.
Thousand Lakes.
North Star State.
Kevin, that's what I was thinking of. North Star. Yeah. Okay. So you've been pushed back a bit, but you're still very much in there, Ali's Army. Lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have just lost the 1 so far. Let's level it up now. Sport. Who would like sport?
Suppose it's got to be me, doesn't it?
I think it does, yeah.
Okay.
You'll win that.
Andrew. Okay. Which Egghead would you like to take on? You can have Beth or Kevin.
Beth.
Okay. So it's going to be Andrew, our English teacher, on sport, taking on Beth, our microbiologist. And please, for the last time, go to our question room. Andrew, I'm thinking your ideal subject would have been music.
Music or books, probably.
Oh, musical books, yeah. So you love your music and you've got 50 years of music at home, is that right?
Yeah, something like that. It's mostly in storage at the moment, you know, because we're moving house, and I think my wife would hope I'd lose it, some of it on the way, but I'm hoping I'll get it all back.
OK, so it's sport, not books, not music,
Yeah.
Andrew. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
And here we go with your first question. Which of these tennis players gave birth in 2017? Serena Williams, Maria Sharapova, or Joe Conter?
I know that Serena Williams took some time out to have a child. Yeah, because I know that she definitely had a child quite recently. I'll say Serena Williams.
Serena Williams is quite right. Over to you, Beth. Which of these sports was part of the 2018 Winter Olympics? Beth, was it biathlon, triathlon, or pentathlon?
The triathlon and the pentathlon belong in the Summer Games, so this is the biathlon.
It is, and what are the 2 sports there?
That's shooting and cross-country skiing.
Very good, thank you. 1 each. And back to you, Andrew. Alan Pardew became manager of which Premier League football club in November 2017? Arsenal, West Bromwich Albion, or Newcastle United?
He's definitely never been Arsenal manager. I think he was Newcastle manager, but a lot longer ago. So it's West Brom by process of elimination.
West Bromwich Albion, West Brom, correct. Beth, in men's cricket, what was the result of the 2017-18 Ashes series? Australia win, England win, or draw?
Well, there can be a draw. I think it was an Australia win.
Australia win is correct. So, Andrew, your third question. The English rugby union player Jamie George usually plays in which position? Hooker, scrum half, or fullback?
No idea. I'm not really a rugby fan at all. On the grounds, I think you tend to hear more about fullbacks and scrum halves. They're kind of more prominent positions that you hear about in the media because they're kind of more involved in spreading play around. I'm going to say that he's a hooker because I've never heard of him.
Very good logic. He's a hooker. Beth, to stay in. The 5-time Wimbledon champion Lottie Dodd also excelled in hockey, golf, and winter sports, but won an Olympic silver medal in which sport? Swimming, cycling, or archery?
Now, the name vaguely rings a bell. You don't tend to hear of that many famous archers. Lottie Dodd. I think it's swimming.
If you've got it right, we go to sudden death. Eggheads, is she right?
No, it's archery.
Archery is the answer.
Archer.
Beth knocked out. Andrew, well done, 3 out of 3. Takes you through to the final, makes it level, and gives us a very exciting final in prospect. Let's play it. So this is what we have been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So, Alan and Patrick from Ali's Army, and also Beth and Judith from the Eggheads, would you please now leave the studio? Right, Marie and the 2 Andrews, you are playing to win Ali's Army £1,000. And here you are, Steve, Barry, Kevin, playing for something that money can't really buy, which is the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge, and you can confer. So, Ali's Army, the question is, can your 3 brains take out these three here. Would you like to go first or second, Marie?
We'll go first, I think, Jeremy.
Good luck. Which of these comedians was a co-founder of the charity Comic Relief? Adrian Edmondson, Lenny Henry, or Stephen Fry?
Lenny Henry.
Lenny Henry.
Probably was he,
I think, was he originally?
probably not all three of them of the generation. You know, I mean, Dawn French was Dawn French was very heavily involved, wasn't she? And he was married to him.
Yeah. So will Lenny Henry.
Edmondson's been involved, hasn't he? But was that more recently?
He's married to Jennifer Saunders, isn't he?
Yeah, I know, so there's that connection there as well. I remember Lenny Henry being very, very prominent when it started.
We're going to go Lenny Henry for this one.
And you're right, well done. Trickier than it looks, that question. Lenny Henry's right. Eggheads, your question. Male Komodo dragons can grow to approximately what length? 3 meters, 13 meters, or 23 meters?
Well, three metres is about 9 or 10 feet, isn't it?
I've seen pictures of them. They're about 2/3 of the length of this table, aren't they?
Bigger than a person, but not.
13 metres would be about 40 feet, so it's got to be 3 metres, isn't it? Yeah. We think that's 3 metres, Jeremy.
3 meters is right. Well done. 1-1. Challengers, keep up the pressure. Which politician resigned from the government in January 2018 after refusing a job as Work and Pensions Secretary in Theresa May's cabinet reshuffle? Was it Amber Rudd, Justine Greening, or Esther McVeigh?
So Amber Rudd resigned over a misleading over the Windrush affair, didn't she?
Yeah. My gut says Esther McVeigh.
She's currently the Working Pensions. So I would guess Justine Greening.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay,
Go for that.
We're going to go with Justine Greening for that one.
Justine Greening's right. Well done. Okay, Eggheads, to catch up. Who wrote the controversial book Fire and Fury Inside the White House? Is it Michael Wolff, Steve Bannon, or Robert Mueller?
Michael Wolff, wasn't it?
Wolff.
Yep.
Yeah, just a tad controversial. This was Michael Wolff.
Michael Wolff is right. So, level. Nothing to choose between you. This is good. On target for £1,000. You keep getting them right, and they will slip up. Luca and the Fire of Life is a children's book by which author? Salman Rushdie, Ken Follett, or Ian McEwan?
Salman Rushdie, isn't it?
So yeah, it sounds like a Rushdie title. I've not heard of it since I read it.
Yeah.
He did write a children's book, didn't he?
It
Not
wouldn't be.
Ian
I'm
McEwan,
sure
not
it wouldn't
Ken
be.
Follett.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Ian McEwan had turned it. I would go with Rushdie.
Rushdie sounds more.
We're going to go with Salman Rushdie for this one, Jeremy.
Salman Rushdie is quite right. You've got 3 correct out of 3 questions. Well done. Now, Eggheads, get this wrong. The game is over. Which artist had the UK Christmas #1 single in 2017? Ed Sheeran, Camila Cabello, or Sam Smith?
I think it's Ed Sheeran.
It's not Sam Smith.
Camilla only had one
she,
#1, and that was Havana.
Yeah,
And
that was just before Ed Sheeran. So the only thing that then becomes a thing is at what date?
It were Ed Sheeran,
Did it?
because he had that perfect, because he had at least about 3 versions at the same time.
Yeah, it was perfect, yeah.
Yeah, it's Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran then.
Yeah.
Okay. We think that's Ed Sheeran, Joe.
Ed Sheeran's right, and you're right, Steve. Perfect is the song title. 3-3. Okay, tightens up a bit now. We go to sudden death. I need to tell you, I don't give you alternative options, so it gets a bit harder. Who wrote the song Wonderful Tonight while waiting for his future wife, Pattie Boyd, to finish getting ready for a party?
Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton's right. Eggheads, to stay in. Who ruled as King of England from 1199 to 1216?
John. That was King John.
King John is correct. Never going to get that wrong, were you? You and your kings and queens. Challengers. In 1969, Ragnar Frisch and Jan Tinbergen became the first winners of which Nobel Prize?
Never heard of them. It's
So
obviously not literature.
being awarded for the first time. So which is new then?
69.
So
What
is
is
the
it?
Peace Prize new, or has it always been?
No, I think
No,
Peace
that
is.
was back to 69.
Okay. So
Oh, hang on. Well, I don't think of anyone. I don't think there's any famous winners before.
What are the categories then? There's literature, physics.
So
Chemistry.
chemistry.
Is there one for anything like engineering or anything like that? Is there one for medicine?
There is one for medicine.
Yes.
Is that
There
older?
is.
Has that been going for
Well,
longer?
it's say medicine. But I've not heard of them, so
Yeah. You would have heard of
I
them.
think so. Yeah. Okay.
What are the categories are there? Can't be literature because that'd be a single winner. Nobel Prize for...
No, it's not literature anyway, because the
Period
previous
piece?
one's Steinbeck won it. But what?
Was there one for mathematics?
I'm just trying to think 1969.
Mathematics. There is a mathematics one, isn't there?
Is there? Is that you?
That's maybe not a bad shout, actually.
Let's go maths.
Yeah.
Didn't even know
I'll
that
give you a
one.
sign because Alan's a maths teacher. No?
Ah, okay.
We're going to have a guess here, and we're going to guess mathematics.
2 men, I can tell you. Eggheads?
Economics.
Economics. We're not far
No.
off. OK, Eggheads, if you get this right, you've won. In which decade of the 20th century did the Agatha Christie stage play The Mousetrap make its West End debut? So which decade?
52?
52, I think.
Yeah, that's a
I think it was
I've got in my
1952.
mind, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We think that was the 1950s.
OK. And you've said the year is 1952. I only wanted the decade, and you've said 1950s. If you've got this right, the contest is over. You're actually right on both counts. 1952 is the exact year, so it is the 50s. So we say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. You seen that play?
No, but it was one of our questions. We're practicing coming through on the
Oh,
train.
really? Seriously?
Yeah, what's the longest running play in the West End? And we knew it was the Mousetrap.
Yeah. And at least they knew the Economist thing, so they were on good form today, I must say. Well, you lost a couple, that said. You played really well. You're good quizzes. Bad luck. Commiserations, Ali's Army. Just that one question on the Nobel Prize. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them, and they reign supreme over Quizland once again. Will you get a run on, Eggheads? Let's see. It does mean the challengers don't take home the £1,000, so we roll that money over to our next show. Eggheads, well done. Maybe back on form. And Kevin, you had that question.
Yeah, I asked earlier on about Micheline Ostermeyer, who I may have neglected to mention was French, but that doesn't directly matter. She won gold medals, 2 gold medals in the 1948 London Olympics in shot put and discus, and she got a bronze in the high jump. Very talented athlete. But she had, in those amateur days, she had an occupation which doesn't seem like the most natural of fits with an athletics career. So I asked, what was the occupation?
And I thought accountant, bus driver, something strange, unusual. Go on.
Yeah, she was a concert pianist, a classical concert pianist, which she'd trained for since childhood. But she discovered in her teens that she was naturally an athlete as well. And in the period after the Second World War, she had a few very good years where she won championships, won these gold medals as a measure of how talented she was. She hadn't even picked up a discus until several weeks before she won her gold medal. And on the evening that she won her shot put gold medal, she gave a Beethoven recital, as you do. But by 1950, combination of a bit of snobbishness in the classical music world and being overshadowed by 1 or 2 other people like Fanny Blankers-Koen, she decided to concentrate on the musical career, which she did successfully for about 15 years. But still one of the great French sports heroines.
There we are.
Fascinating.
It's worth coming just for that, Kevin. Thank you. Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. There'll be £2,000 for them to win. Until we quiz again, goodbye.